Hey everyone, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, we're back, yes, with another speed build in Glimmerbrook. So I have been bit by the build bug, just to let you guys know. So you will be seeing kind of an abundance of these builds on my channel. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy them. So it's definitely been really fun also getting out of my building kind of element, just because as you guys know, I tend to usually build like family homes, traditional homes, in that kind of style, but I've actually been really having a lot of fun with all of the new like witchy, magical, wizard, spellcasting kind of furniture that we did get with Realm of Magic. So it's definitely been getting me out of my element, and you guys, I like don't even want to go back to traditional homes. So I do have a lot of other builds planned for like spellcasters and stuff. So I definitely want to hear your feedback down in the comments if you guys are still really into the Realm of Magic builds, or if you want to see me get back to those traditionals and that kind of stuff. So one thing that I have been really playing around with since this update, to be honest, is my roofing, and just kind of playing around with a bunch of these like really weird, I don't know what you would call it, just these like bubbly kind of roofs, I guess. Like whenever you kind of look at witch homes and magical kind of inspired homes, they always have these like really cute Snow White kind of like design. So definitely been playing around with that a lot more, and it's been a lot of fun because whenever I'm doing like traditional builds, those do not go with that style at all. So I also want to mention this home, to be honest, did take me about 3 attempts to do. At first, I ended up playing around with train paint a while, and I kind of wish that I stuck with doing some of the train paint just because I had like where the home was. Originally, I had that raised up, and then all around it, I had like rocks and garden and stuff like that. So I did not like how the home ended up turning out. So I ended up just like bulldozing. And then I attempted to do this home as a mini home, but I did do 2 other mini, like teeny tiny home builds on Thursday and Friday. So I did want to switch things up a little bit for today. So this home, I did have a little bit of like a sim in mind when I was creating this. So I kind of pictured the sim that has this home to have inherited this from her like magical parents. So this home, like I said, it is 3 bedroom, but this sim actually converted it over into just for her. She kind of wants to, you know, tap into her magic roots of like what her parents were into, or not into, I guess, how they lived as like, you know, magical beings. So we do have the 3 bedrooms upstairs. However, one of the small ones, which I kind of picture it to be more of like a nursery or for a toddler, it's actually really small, and you could switch around the bathroom because the bathroom's actually, surprisingly for me, it's really, really huge. So upstairs there ended up being a really large bathroom, a bedroom, an office, and then there's like this little room that probably would have worked out better for a bathroom, but we ended up making that where the spell casting actually happens. So you guys will see that, and it's actually in one of the front windows that you can see, right, like the very, very front one. So I also pulled in a lot of stuff from the Get Together expansion as well. I feel like the Get Together and of course the vampire stuff honestly looks so good with all of the new like Realm of Magic stuff that we did get. Now, one thing I really wish that we did have was some matching train paint. I did try. You guys will see that I attempted to try to match up some of that paint with this walkway because honestly, I love this tile. I just wish we had like a spray paint that we could use, but it did end up working out okay because I wanted this to look like it's been here for a while and kind of like aged a little bit. So it kind of like eventually will blend into the grass a little bit. And of course, because this is a magical home where we are going to be doing lots of potion making, I wanted to have like a lot of floral gardens and just a lot of greenery. And then we ended up doing the pom-pom tree. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I always call that one the pom-pom tree, and I actually really love that. So any chance that I have that I can like sneak that little pom-pom tree in, I will take it. So this home definitely looks different from a lot of the builds that I tend to do, and I feel like that is why I've just been, you know, really into getting back into building again, just kind of like getting out of my groove of things a little bit. Yes, we have these like all around. Now, one thing that I was gonna do, if you guys are fans of Harry Potter, or if you have watched that, you know how the Weasleys have that floating car? I was actually gonna put something like that in this build, but I kind of like decided against it because I didn't know if it would just look too random, because it wasn't actually the Weasleys' home. So I don't know, if you guys would like to see me attempt to do like some Harry Potter builds, make sure definitely to let me know what you guys think of that. So when it comes to the get together stuff, that little window box thing honestly looks so cute. And if you pair it with the, I think it came with Get Famous, or I think it came with the Get Famous, the new window box, it actually adds like a little bit more color for like the plants and stuff. So one thing that I was gonna do when it comes to the walkway, I was going to actually line both sides with like the plants and stuff, but I thought it kind of looked way too matchy, and it just kind of made the walkway way too small and a little bit over the top for what I was going for. So as you can see, I just kind of went in with the closest train paint that I could find, and kind of just attempted to fade it into the grass a little bit there. So I do have a fireplace, so I definitely needed to make sure to add in a little like, I was gonna say a little smoker, a little chimney. Now, if you guys have actually played with Realm of Magic, you know when you go over to Caster's Alley and there is like the place where all of the shops are, and once in a while you see like fireworks or like streaks of magic that comes out of the chimney. I want to see, that's one thing that I haven't noticed. Like, I don't know if you use the Realm of Magic fireplace that has the crystals, if that is going to make that kind of stuff come out of your chimney, or if that is only for Caster's Alley. So I'm definitely kind of thinking it's strictly for Caster's Alley, but I do wish that when you place the Realm of Magic crystal fireplace, that was something that happened, like a little bit of an update. So I really wanted to really stick with using a lot of Realm of Magic furniture. So we do use the new counters. Now, one thing that I can say, I actually replied to a tweet on this over on Twitter, is the new counters. As you guys know, I didn't actually get to do like an overview, so I wasn't able to like go over all of this stuff, but I do wish that we had cabinets that matched the counters that we did have, especially because the counters are actually just a recolor of the base game ones, and we've actually had those recolored before. When it came to vampires, we did get them recolored in white and black, and that green color, and then like a cherry stain, kind of like a wood. So considering they were just a recolor, I really wish that we had the upper counters or cabinets, just because whenever I'm doing a kitchen, like I always love to add those in. Like, we didn't even get wall shelves, or like, you know, the upper shelves that we did get. I'm trying to think, I think it was Jungle Adventure, we even had like wall shelves to kind of mix and match a little bit. But I think it would look so cool if we were able to get counters or cabinets, I keep mixing that up, but they had like glass doors, and some of it had, you know, just dishes in behind it. I know that some of the end pieces for the cabinets that we have actually look like that, but I think it would be cool to have some that are just cabinets that look like that at all the time. I don't know, I definitely am a little bit disappointed in that we don't have, if you're a builder, you know the struggle of not having like matching cabinets. But yeah, so you can see the upstairs, I kind of like kept going back and forth when it came to this build, just because I didn't want to add in like any of the clutter until I had everything situated. So where you can see the cauldron, I think that would be a little bit better of the bathroom if you end up like having this for a family home. But because, like I said, I wanted to switch this over, like as if she kind of like took it over, she doesn't have to worry about kids, children, or a family, we did end up like making this bathroom really, really big. So that, like the new sink that came with this is really pretty as well. And this is actually another recolor. The bench that we did get with Romantic Garden, I think it was. So one thing that I have been really loving is using those crystals like in gardens. You can see that I've actually been like merging it with furniture. And I even actually put that over in the bedroom on the dresser as well. And then I just kind of like placed a lamp in there that has the glowing, I don't think it's fire. It's more of like, I don't know, it looks more like a glowing magic or something. So it actually looks really cool merged together. And because the chimney was sized up, it does kind of clip down into the wall a little bit. So because I ended up having to like fix that area with a wall, it looks fine because we just kind of put in closets there, so they still will be functional. So you'll be able to like woohoo in there even if you want to do something like that. So out in that little front room, the only thing that we were able to put in there is the cauldron. And then I think we have like a bunch of plants in there. So that's where you'll be able to go. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to use the back side of it though, just because it's like pushed up in the corner. But you guys will see I did add in realm transportation. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you can see like the little portal that will take you to Caster's Alley. But if you wanted to like add in a little section, you definitely could put another cauldron out there if you wanted to be able to like use it as a group as well. So over in this spot, you guys definitely could change this over like into a bedroom for children as well. It's a pretty decent sized bedroom. Like you could definitely fit a couple of children in here, to be completely honest, but I wanted to make that more of like a library stash or stash / study room for like the growing in knowledge, kind of like a witch. So we have a desk in there. You will see like we even put like some books that were hanging and a bunch of the familiars. So definitely a little bit of a collector of a familiar. I know if I was a witch, I would definitely make sure, or like a wizard, I would definitely have a collection of those familiars. Oh, and I tried to play around with this, but the only thing is when you try to size down those debug buildings from Caster's Alley, all of that like floating, the chairs and the dressers and everything, it kind of like stays the same size and it stays like floating up in the sky. So that's kind of one thing, but I definitely want to play around with some of the debug menu items, especially those little shops that we did get in Caster's Alley. I have some really fun ideas that I want to attempt to do with those as well. So I did save all of the clutter for the end, just to make sure that I had enough space, to be honest, to put it all, because I did want this home as well to be functional for your witches and wizards. But I did want to make sure to add in a lot of flowers and greenery, just because for your potion maker, I feel like that is definitely something you would see, because if you're like trying to find ingredients, you're gonna want to like pick things around. Yeah, and that scale, we definitely needed to have that. So there's like a few potions. Now I did put this stack of books in there because I pictured maybe like the sim that was here to maybe have like their own little witch or magic potion recipe book that maybe they sell. Maybe they're an author. You can have your sim even be a writer as like a witch novel. I don't know. Just kind of wanted to have fun with that. So one thing that I did want to mention, when I put the portal in Build and Buy, for some reason the screen, like the glowing little portal screen, glitched where it was in front, but when I went into live mode or live mode, it like went perfectly like the way it was supposed to be. So it's just like a weird building glitch. And you will see that I kind of keep going back out to like attempt to fix it. So if you guys are building an attempt to put in the portals, it will like go back to normal. Yeah, I thought that was like kind of weird. And then, yeah, probably my least favorite part in here was the living room. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, but because I felt like it was so cramped, I kind of went with that. So we put in a dresser, and then I added in like so many more of those like little familiars. And it's kind of funny because whenever I see those little crystal balls for the familiars, all that I think about is like a fortune teller. And that's kind of completely what inspired my build that I posted on Thursday, was I attempted to do like a fortune teller caravan, just like the ones that we had in Sims 3. And I'm actually really surprised, to be honest, that we did not get fortune tellers. Even when I did the trailer reaction for Realm of Magic, I could have swore that we were getting fortune tellers because over in the booth of Caster's Alley, you can see the familiar like in the booth, and I swore that it was for like a crystal ball that like tells the future and everything like that. So yeah, I did put the fireflies in here also. I feel like that has been like one item that I have been obsessed with using is the fireflies, and I don't know why I never used to use them, but they're actually pretty cute. So outside we do have the portal, and I just kind of wanted to make it match like the rest of the garden area. So we have like a little walkway here, so you'll be able to get there. And like I said, that little weird wall of magic that you guys see actually goes in just fine to the portal once you actually go to play. So it's just, yeah, it was really weird, and it was bothering me big time the whole time that I was actually building. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's build. Of course, this will be on the gallery if you guys do want to download it for your game. Make sure to give today's video a very big thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Bye guys!